Hi guys, my name is Francis Capola and in this video we will be talking about the Tama Drums pedal Dyna-Sync and the 8 reasons why I think this is the best Tama pedal so far. I'm going to do a full review of the pedal, test it, go through my limits, and in the end I'll make all the considerations for you guys. So let's do it!
So the first thing we notice is about the hinge guard block. It's the same hinge used on the Speed Cobra series, with 2 pieces. I don't know why this feels more robust than the Speed Cobra. Looks like they increased the overall quality of the materials. On my left, it's the Sync coil. The Sync coil is different from the Cobra coil used on Speed Cobra and Iron Cobra. It's a 1.5 times heavier coil and assists the return of the footboard to the original position to provide an extra element of quickness to the pedal. The swivel spring tide, which basically allows you to move faster and smoother, recapturing the lost energy using a countered assembly that allows the bass to swivel freely with a spring. Now let's move on to the Paraclamp 2 Pro. It's the same clamp used on Iron Cobra and Speed Cobra that can be adjusted easily on any bass drum hoop. For me, this is a good solution, but from my experience with this clamp, the nut on the top needs to be on the central position, otherwise it gets ground. Now let's talk about the new features. Dual linkage is the sturdy double link cam connection system that holds the rotation axis bearings equally from both sides, and this creates phenomenal reaction of speed and power. What this means is that they found the perfect spot for a direct drive, and while you're playing you don't feel this is a direct drive. It's impressive. Now the slidable cam. The upper cam section slides back and forth in a non-step action to adjust the cam turning radius. The smaller turning radius results in a more dynamic, non-linear motion, which I don't like. A larger turning radius provides a more linear motion between the footboard and the beater, and results in a high degree of sensitivity, which is my favorite. So you can adjust the feeling you want for your footboard. And as far as my experience, I just put between the center and the large position. Footboard angle adjustment. Drummers have come to recognize and appreciate independent bass drum footboard angle adjustment as an important function to help customize a personal feel. Dyna-Sync design and create a complete new and unique footboard angle adjustment. The Dyna-Sync footboard angle design integrates into a clamp-shaped connection point between the linkage and the footboard and is fully adjustable to deliver a totally personalized pedal angle adjustment. Footboard with a higher position is better for control and speed. And you can have an independent adjustment for left and right pedal. I have to mention about the fact that the beater angle adjustment can only be on the slave pedal, but Tama don't recommend you to do it this way, so if you want to adjust the beater you should use this screw right here. Another important detail is the finishing on the pedal shaft, which is perforated, giving more stability in the grip, which reduces the slack in the slave pedal. Tama drive shaft, it fulfills its function, but even in this pedal I feel like 1 mm or half millimeter of slack. To show you the dynamic of the pedal, I just shoot this where I want to show you have almost the same feeling as the chain pedal. Another detail I want to test is to see if the master and slave pedals move at the same time and with the same angle. As you can see, the slave pedal stays in motion for about 5 seconds, while the master stays for about 21 seconds. However, let's test the pedal and at the end I'll make all the considerations.
I could sum up this review in a single sentence. This is Tama's best pedal to date. But let's go into details explaining all its advantages and particulars. The pedal is more robust and silent, which means that when you used to go to a studio, you have less problem with unwanted noises, besides the fact that it's more robust, gives more confidence to play. Second, it's about the sync coil. Together with the dual linkage makes the pedal really fast. I already had the opportunity to rehearsal with this pedal, and let me tell you that is a big difference. Playing songs at 200 BPMs, you can feel all the 60 notes, which is something I cannot feel with other pedals. Let me just give you an example. So I'm learning a song which is from the band Arch Enemy, a song called Nemesis. So I was learning the song and I played a song with the other pedal, and I could play the song, but with this Dyna-Sync model, while you're playing the song, at least the beginning, which is I think 198 BPM, you can feel all the 60 notes, and while I was playing, I know for sure that everything is on the grid, which is awesome. And even playing songs faster than 200, like 215, 220 BPM, you can feel all the 60 notes. Obviously, I haven't tested the pedal without a sync coil, but this was a pleasantly surprise. In the summer of 2022, I had the opportunity to test the DW pedals, and I found that DW puts the footboard higher, which gives you more amplitude or more angle to play. And that makes easier to execute the movements. That's exactly what Tama did with the footboard angle adjustment. That makes the pedal more present, more active, and definitely easier to control. Especially the slave pedal. This is a great feature of this pedal. Factory settings. This pedal brings the angle of the beaters too big in my opinion. The only thing I did was bring the beater slightly closer to the bass drum. To have a faster response, I put the tension of the springs at the maximum and the sync coil also at the maximum. Don't forget what I said in the beginning of the video, to adjust the angle of the beaters. That's something that Tama truly recommends. Any BPM I play in 60 notes until 200, it's easy to play. It's impressive, but it's easy to play. I play old songs with 170, 180, 190, and it was easy to play those songs. I played those songs with less effort. The cam. Another great feature is allowing you to change the cam to small, large or medium if you want, and you can really feel the difference. The small cam is super sensitive, fast, and the minimal touch makes the pedal respond. But this is ideal for those who play without force and only want to use the pedal for fast BPMs. If you configure the pedal with a large cam, then you get a traditional response. And this is super smooth and allows you to play anything with this pedal. Well, I know that I haven't talked a lot about beaters, but although these ones have this old school look, I like the beaters, and I think I understand why Tama select this type of beaters for this pedal. This pedal is more rigid, is hard, and with these beaters it is possible to have this slightly softened touch, and I think this is good to prevent some injuries. So imagine if everything is really solid, and all that tension could come to your legs and essentially to your knees, which is really bad. What else I could say about this pedal? It's easy to control, it is possible to play with different dynamics and different volumes, of course. It has almost 0 millimeters of slack for the slave pedal, and it has a really fast response. So congratulations Tama and all the family for finally doing a pedal that allows me to play what I want. It's impressive. I've been practicing hard during the last 2 or 3 years. I didn't know what else to do, and I can see me finally playing all those songs that I always wanted. While I'm doing this, I have a script and I'm reading the script. But just talking about the pedal without reading anything and just let you know guys what this pedal is. It is truly a help for those who want to play something until 220. I'm happy, and like I told you, if you know you have the skill to play faster, but for some reason you don't understand why you can't do it, just try this pedal, because it really makes a difference. Hey, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you all for watching and see you soon. Bye guys.